you squeeze it too much, it just shoots out. Like, you know? I don't know. Oh, see? Oh my God. See? Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have another coffee talk. I just got done filming my Trend Mood mystery box with my co-host Nala, aka Nala Poo Poo. That's way over, way over there. She was over here, but as I'm filming, as time progresses, she starts going more and more and more off the camera. She cannot be bothered, trust me. I had to come on here and tell you a story of what happened to me today. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed, mortified. You guys are gonna die with laughter. So let me tell you what happened.
Picture it. Sicily, 1922.
So, you know, I have my palettes for sale, right? And I do everything myself, the handwritten notes, all of that stuff, right? And so last night, I finished everything up, got caught up because, you know, we had that really bad storm coming, which, let me just tell you, we ended up okay. No trees fell, but we had a lot of those big, gigantic branches that fell. Some of them fell on the fence, broke the fence a little bit, which you guys know I have to replace the fence. Anyway, I know, I still never replaced the fence. So I was just giving more of an excuse. But I shared this before. This house was built in 1901. And for some reason, I don't know why, but it's been like that ever since I can remember as a little girl. The kitchen and dining room have those drop ceilings. The rest of the house has regular ceilings. And it rained so hard that in the kitchen, it started leaking in 2 spots. The good thing about having drop ceilings is you can just take them out and, you know, let it air dry and stuff. So that's what I did. I'll show you a picture right here. Oh my God. Then I had to have buckets down there. Hopefully nothing gets molded. You know, I'm drying it out. I gotta probably, well, definitely have to. I don't know if the whole roof has to be replaced, but definitely that part, you know. So that's always fun. And eventually I want to get the drop ceiling out because that'll give me at least 6 to 10 inches higher, you know, because you can see like the ceilings here and then the things here, you know. So anyway, eventually, you know, it's not, well, I got to get the roof fixed, but I mean, as far as the drop ceiling, you know, it's not a necessity, but it's something that I want to do. So that's happened. Other than that, we are okay. Anyway, dealing with that type of stuff, then like I said, yesterday I was picking up the branches and all that. So last night I got caught up. So I was all excited. This morning I had to do 2 loads. So I went early this morning, came back, got the rest, and went back. Okay. Anyway. Oh my God. I'm procrastinating because I'm so embarrassed. All right. So I didn't have any makeup on, like I don't have any on now. But I was like, you know what? Let me put a little lipstick on and a little mascara on. Okay. I didn't have my hairpiece on, just my hair like in the ponytail because I'm just dropping the stuff off. Right. But like I said, I thought I gotta, so I don't look so dead. Let me just put a little mascara on and stuff. Well, I always go in, ask the guy for a cart, right? So I could put everything in and bring everything up there. And so we're having a, you know, just a general conversation. And he's asking me how I'm doing. I'm like, good. How was the storm? He had a tree fall in his yard. We're just talking, right? And then he was like, well, you look really tired, you know, because it seems like he's always there when I'm doing my drop-offs. And I'm like, yeah, I am tired. And then I was like explaining to him how, like, you know, I feel like I owe people money until I actually get it dropped off. Because he said to me before, why don't you make a schedule and have, you know, the mailman pick it up? And I'm like, because then I know when I drop it off, it'll get sent out that day. And I know that it's done right. I was like, I just can't help it. It's like an OCD thing or anxiety or something like that. And we're just talking. He was like, well, you need to really rest. You really look tired. And I said to him, I thought, oh, well, maybe I'm thinking to myself because I have no makeup on. I don't know, but I never go to the post office really with makeup and stuff on. But, you know, I was like, well, I'm all right. I just stressed out. And I was like, you know, I don't sleep too much when I know you know, I'm just talking because I'm like, you know, he keeps saying I'm tired. So, and you guys know I'm a talker. So I'm telling him like, you know, I just have broken up sleep. And, you know, he's like, well, maybe you should get on sleeping pills. And now I'm like, don't know to be offended or not. Like, what is going on? So I paid no mind. And I was like, yeah, you know, eventually. And I was like, you know, have a good day. I said, you won't see me anymore today, but maybe tomorrow. You know, that. Just casual conversation. I go to my car. And you guys know the first thing I do is always get my hand sanitizer. I look in the mirror, you know, the front mirror. Well, when I put mascara on, I must have forgot that I had mascara on. So, like, I must have been, like, rubbing my eyes or doing this, you know, because a lot of times I suffer from, like, watery eyes. So, the mascara I had on was all the way down here. I looked like a friggin' raccoon. And it looked like I had deep set, you know, like when you don't sleep. Because, like, the mascara wasn't way up here. It was just like down here. So it just looked from far away like it looked like I haven't slept. It looked like I did a whole bunch of drugs and I was up for 30 days straight. That's what it looked like. I was so, and no, what I kept thinking, why does he keep saying, you know, like, you look very tired. You need to get some sleep. I'm just thinking because, you know, I keep coming in and I have a lot of palettes and, you know, he's like, I don't know. Oh my God.
You're so dramatic. You don't know what it's like.
That is so embarrassing. So, I mean, it was bad. It wasn't just like, okay, a little bit like when your eyes water and then you have the mascara here. No, it was all the way down there. Yeah. You know, I've had a lot of embarrassing things happen to me. A lot. You know, that was like up there. It wasn't like the top, but it was up there. Let me tell you one thing that happened to me. When I lived in the other house, we didn't have I lived in a corner, and we didn't have, like, a fence, okay? So every time I had to take Nala out, I took her out with a leash, of course, right? So I was always scared she'd run in the road or, I don't know, anything. Well, this one day, okay, I took her outside. And I wasn't paying attention, you know, I'm just taking her out. And so, like, I had one foot down because, like, on the we had a sliding door. And then there was, like, one step. So it was like a slab of, like, concrete, right? And then you step down to the grass and stuff. So, like, I'm stepping down, holding her. And my other foot was up in the air because I'm getting ready to step down. So as that's happening, she sees a squirrel. And she runs after the squirrel, okay? And I'm like, no. I'm like falling. I'm sliding, like she has me. I'm holding her like this and I'm sliding. Like I already fell and I'm sliding on my side. Like she's pulling me at least 50 to 100 feet, no lie. And she was so strong. And at that time, she was a lot younger. And then I guess she realized. And I'm like, Nala! Because I was scared to let go of the leash just in case, like, I didn't know what she was running at first. You know, I thought, did she see another dog, something out in the road, you know? And then she, like, completely stopped. Then she comes over to me, starts licking me. Well, I'm pissed, okay? Now, this is in the fall, okay? And I can remember this. Why? Because all the trees, you know, the leaves fall. And it was like when the leaves turn, like, brown and, like, crunchy. And, you know, I had my ponytail on. So, like, I had leaves all over. Just everywhere. Dirt everywhere. So, I take her in the house. And I'm mad, okay? The first one I call, I was like, Lisa, because I'm pissed. I was so mad. I was like, let me just tell, I can't even believe, like, I can't even make this up. Leaves, everything. My hair is all over the place, you know? Isaiah's always been one of my kids that, like, asks the dumbest questions at the wrong time, okay? So as I'm on the phone with Lisa, he comes to me, he was like, what's wrong? Did you fall? And it was like The Exorcist when you're already mad. And they asked us why you have leaves everywhere, dirt everywhere, okay? I look like I got jumped by 50 people, okay? And it's like when you ever get so mad, you can't cuss somebody out. You can't even say anything sarcastic. You just give that look. And he was like, oh, and he walked away. But he always does that with little things, and I'll get into that later. And Lisa's laughing because Lisa knows how Isaiah is, right? She's laughing her ass off, especially how I'm telling the story. And at that time, I was so mad, okay? Oh, that's not it. And then I'm like, what is this smell? Now, I never walk in with shoes on. We always take our shoes off or whatever, so I know there was nothing on the bottom of my feet. I had socks on. And, like, I look at my pants and I see this dirt. So I just went like this and I looked at my hand. And in my pocket was number 2. Shit. So when she slid me, there was already poop outside and it slid into my pocket. So now I'm like, oh, and the first thing I was like, Lisa, I'll call you back. I had to jump in the shower, wash my clothes, of course. And, you know, when we didn't have that, even now, like if I take them out at 6 in the morning, I don't go right away and clean it up. And then when I get up again, you know, then I go ahead and, of course, I clean everything up. I've always been like that. Isaiah always gets up early, so must have took her out and probably pooped or what have you, and he didn't pick it up, you know, whatever the case may be. So I didn't know it was there. Anyway, I was so mad. Oh, my God. The first thing when you fall like that or slide, what's the first thing people do? You look around to see if anybody sees you. That was the first thing I did. And then I was like, no, you know. Oh, my God. And then I realized what she was chasing after because I seen the squirrel on the tree. The squirrel was looking back and was like, ha ha. There was another story. I've shared this before. So I don't know how to swim. I could do the doggy paddle and I could back float. And that's what I told you, shared this before when at the lake that I go to that reminds me of my mom. Well, years ago, they had swimming lessons and, you know, they taught you how to swim, how to do the doggy paddle, how to back float, you know, all that type of stuff. And then after the course is over, I don't know if it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, I don't remember. I was like 6 or 7. You know, then they take you all the way out on a canoe. So they paddle the canoe, they take you out, and then you have to jump off and swim your way back. And then if that you swim your way back, then you pass it and all that, you know, you get your certificate, what have you. Okay, so I just we never had a pool or anything like that, so, and then like I grew up down the shore at the beach, and so you had boogie boards, and you go, you know, but so I didn't really have to swim, you know, but I knew how to do back float and do the doggy paddle. So my kids one year, we go to Wildwood, New Jersey, and that has like a boardwalk, there's the beach there, but also has like rides and all that kind of stuff, right? So we went on the water rides, okay? Isaiah and Lexi's birthdays are both in July. So they're like 11 days apart. One's on the 19th, one's on the 31st. So usually that weekend in the middle, we would go and do something, right? Because when they were little, you know, I was a single mom and struggling. It was just easier that way. So we all go, even Tyler goes, you know. And my kids know I don't know how to swim. So you know how like you have like a pool, in-ground pool, and then there's this rope and you can go and you can jump in it. Well, I thought it said 5 foot, right? And so the kids were like, I dare you to jump in. And me, I'm like, you're going to dare me? I'm going to show you. I'm like 5 foot. I'm 5'3" 3/4. So all I got to do is stand up. I'm like, this is nothing. Okay. I go with the rope. I didn't even really like hold my breath. I go, jump down, and I'm going down. Now I'm trying to get up, and I'm like I can't breathe. It's like it took me forever to get up. I get up, and I'm like, that didn't say 5 feet. It said 12 feet. That's when I should have known that I needed to wear glasses because I was in denial that I needed glasses. Okay? So, now, I'm in the middle of the water, okay, and I'm like doing the doggy paddle, trying to get over to the curb, right? Because I can't touch the bottom. And the kids are laughing at me. Why? Because I'm doing the doggy paddle where I'm staying afloat, but I'm not going nowhere. I'm literally not moving. I'm staying in one spot. Now the kids at Wildwood, I don't even know, 10 and 12-year-olds are laughing, and they're like, do you need help? I'm like, no, I don't need help. But I'm like thinking, oh my God, I'm getting tired here. The lifeguards throws that orange thing over there, and now I'm offended, like, you know, because, you know, you're so embarrassed. I had to take the orange thing, and she had to pull me in. Oh, my God, they laughed their ass off. But, yeah, I got laughed by a whole bunch of 10 and 12-year-olds. Yes, I did. They were all laughing, kids that didn't even know me. And then they were all jumping and playing, swimming. I was like, this is how you do it. I'm like, whatever. Oh, my God. Oh, gosh. Let me know down below any embarrassing moments. Have you guys ever had any embarrassing moments that happened to you or what have you? You know, like I was saying where Isaiah says like stuff at the wrong time. One time, like I'm trying to open a package. It was like a vanilla, like one of those manila envelopes. And I'm like trying my hardest to open it, right? Because I didn't know where the scissors were or anything. And like I'm struggling. And now I'm getting aggravated. He comes over. He was like, what are you struggling? It's like... No, I'm just sitting here putting on a sweat, you know. But that's the type of stuff. And the thing is, he's not being smart or sarcastic. He's really asking. But it's like, well, duh, what do you say? And he still does it. At 19, he still does it. You know, now you can go back and I laugh, you know, but it's like at that time, it's like you can't even say anything. You just look like The Exorcist, you know? Like, picture this. I sound like Sophia from the Golden Girls. Picture this. When I'm doing my palettes and packing everything, I do everything in the dining room. I sanitize it. I get my Clorox bleach and I do the table. Nobody can come in because we have the one living room, then the dining room, and then the kitchen. So I'm like, make sure the dogs go out, make sure everything. I don't want anybody going in the kitchen. I don't even want anybody walking through. Right? And so then I have my gloves on because of fingerprints and all this, and like I'm on a roll. I'm listening to my music or watching YouTube or what have you, and I'm on a roll. Tyler comes down, and with Isaiah, because they both had off that day. Now, Tyler's 28, Isaiah's 19. Biggest day, they come down, they say, are you cooking tonight? Now, this was about 7 o'clock at night. I looked at them like, again, like The Exorcist. So, like, what? You are 19 and you are damn near 30. Are you? It's 7 o'clock. I would have already started cooking. And don't you see this big mess I have right here? You know, and it's like stuff like that, that it's like you can't even like, you're like so mad you're offended. You know, it's like, but what did I do? After I finished up what I was doing, I go out and get them something to eat and come back because I coddle my kids, you know, but let me know down below. That's so funny. This is when we should do the lives where you can come up on panel and then like we can talk about it and I can hear you say your embarrassing stories. Oh my God. We need to do that. I think the next live stream, that's what we'll do. Oh God, that's going to be so funny. So today's Thursday. I start my I don't know if you try that again. I sign up for boxing. So I do that 2 times a week. So tomorrow will be my first time and I'm so excited. I'm going to talk to him and ask him if I can film it sometimes, and you know, like I'll blur out like the location and different things, you know, or if there's anybody there, but you know, just to see, you know, and then maybe you guys can learn a few things for like self-defense and you know, stuff like that. So that's basically why I want to do it. One, just to get my mind off of things, you know, and you know, my anxiety, all that, self-defense, and, you know, just to have something to do. You know what I mean? A reason to get out of the house, if that makes sense. Because they had kickboxing there. I didn't really want to do kickboxing because I have a bad lower back. They have karate there. I don't want to do karate. And there are a few things there, so. And then Lexi signed up for the YMCA, and then she can always bring a guest, so she asked me if I ever want to go with her for weights or the treadmill. And stuff like that. I'm like, oh, yes, because I'm going to get me a summer body. You watch and see. I want to get down to about 140 pounds, but I want to get like tone. Does that, you know what I mean? And I want to lose my stomach, but I want to just tone up. That's basically it. Because even when I was younger, when I was very, very skinny, I ain't never had no six-pack. Now I had a flat stomach, but I never could get a six-pack, no matter how hard I tried. I don't know what it is. It's like my body was like, no, girl, muscle in you. What is that? You know what I mean? I still cannot believe. Oh, I went to the post office like that. I cannot believe it. So I go home, get in the shower, and then I did, like I said, my Trend Moon mystery box, and I tried on some of the products. This, the lipstick was a little too light. I just darkened it up a little bit. Would I have new makeup on? But, oh, my goodness. So there's a few things I want to ask you guys and really get your opinion. So the other day, I think it's right here. I didn't put it away yet, right? Let me see. Yeah, right here. So I still use Gerard Cosmetics. I love their eye base, their clean canvas eye base. I use it every time I do my eyeshadow, all the time. Not so much to like get my eyeshadow pigmented. I use it to get like a base, because you know, as you get older, you can get those like wrinkles and stuff on your eyelids. So I do that, and then I set it, and it gives you like a clean canvas. I love it. It's my favorite eye primer. And I mean, look at this. This is almost gone. I always use their setting spray. I like their lip liners. I mean, look at this. This is one of my lip liners that I love them. And a lot of you guys ask me, because I do have a code with them, right? It's Just Ann in all caps. And a lot of you guys ask me, like, am I still going to support Gerard Cosmetics, Jen Gerard? So if you don't know a little bit about it, so Jen Gerard had some roommates, Dustin Daly and Nick Snyder. And Nick and Dustin are together. I don't know what that was about. And but they lived with Jen Gerard, and then there was a house fire, and then, you know, they got a new house and all that kind of stuff. Well, I guess Jen Gerard started dating this guy, and, you know, Nick and Dustin are very close to Jen and are a little overprotective, as friends are. And I guess was looking into him, found some stuff out they didn't like. Jen took up for her boyfriend, and whatever happened, they got into a big fight. They didn't feel safe around the boyfriend, and they moved, okay? So that was a big thing. And then I have Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter. Like, I can't remember the last time I was on, at least a year, you know? And so I guess that they're going back and forth or what have you. I'm not sure. I know for sure Dustin and Nick been making YouTube videos and stuff. Well, then there's also Paige Christie. And Petty Paige lives in the UK, but she comes down. She's very close to Nick and Dustin, and she was friends with Jen Gerard as well. Because when she would come down to Jen Gerard's house since they lived with her, right? Well, Jen Gerard has this, which is Gerard Cosmetics. She has this product called AF Hair. I just got mine. I don't know where it's at right at this minute. But anyway, it's for people with thinning hair and stuff like that. Okay. And Petty Paige's aunt had used it and I guess seen a difference. So the aunt, when the aunt was alive, gave Jen Gerard permission, I'm surmising, or something like that, or gave Petty Paige permission to tell Jen Gerard she can use the pictures or what have you. I don't really know. And after Nick and them had a falling out, and with something when Petty Paige had a falling out with Jen Gerard, Paige wanted Jen to take those pictures down of her aunt. And her aunt has since passed away from cancer. And Jen wouldn't do it. She says, well, I'm the owner, whatever the case may be, you know, and it's this big old thing. I think now it's taken down. I'm not sure. So it's this big thing online. So many people got mad at Jen Gerard for not just taking it down when she asked, you know. And, you know, a lot of you guys are asking me, like, what are your thoughts? Are you still going to support that? Because, you know, I always talk so highly about the Clean Chemist. And my answer is yes. I'm still going to support these products. And let me explain why. To me, this is just friendship beef. Now, we'll get into the one with Paige and Jen Gerard. But when it comes to Nick and Dustin and Jen, they were all friends. They lived together. Whatever happened. It should never go public. And you guys know that. Hello, I've done it before. Learning lessons, right? So it's more of a friendship that had a falling out and they all have something to say and that kind of thing. You know, as far as like, she's never scammed anybody, I don't think, of any of her products. She's always sent her products and I enjoy her products, and I'm just not going to get into friendships, beef, and drama. I'm just not. Because really, it's really none of our business. Let's just be honest. Now, the thing with Petty Paige, I feel, before she had an argument with Jen, she didn't care. She never said anything. How long was it after her aunt died? She never said anything. She never said anything about that picture being up until she had a falling out. However, if she wanted the picture down or what have you, I do think Jen should have just took it down and said, screw you, I don't need it here. And I get that. I 100% get it. But again, that's still more behind the scenes, friendships having a fallout or what have you. And I know there's more than that. Other people are, you know, I know like Jen's getting in touch with other people or what have you. And to be honest with you, if Jen is getting a hold of other people, why are those people going back and telling Nick and Dustin? Because that's just starting more drama. And that's just how people are. And I'm just not going to get into drama between friends. Because what happens is down the road, they all make up. And then Dustin and Nick start supporting Jen Gerard again and Gerard Cosmetics. Then what? We all cancel her because of a friendship falling out. And then they become friends again. right? I don't know. So that is my answer to that. I do want to say that, but let me know how you feel. What do you feel about this? I know it doesn't look good for a brand owner getting into drama. I know that. But what do you feel? Do you think Nick and Dustin should have took it to YouTube? What do you think? I don't know. Let me know down below. I had to get more water. I drink so much water. I'm always thirsty. I had to get some more. Now, maybe I don't have the story right. If there's more to it, let me know down in the comments. You know, I always like to hear different people's perspective. Always. That's why, like, I started these live streams on at my beauty channel. And I always say, your opinion or how you feel is not wrong. Nobody's right or wrong. And everybody feels a different way. And there might be something I don't know. That's why I enjoy hearing different people's opinions or perspective. Because there's times like I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think of it like that. You know what I mean? I know one thing. So let's talk about Jaclyn Cosmetics, Jaclyn Hill. So, you know, she's closing her makeup line down. So I went and said, you know what? Well, now's the time. Everything was 50% off. Let me purchase some stuff there. I got the oil primer. So I'm going to try that. But then, is it right here? Where is it? I might have threw it away. No, it's right here. This is, what is it exactly called? This is a hydrating eye primer, okay? And I thought, oh, you know, I'm aging. Now, I don't have any makeup on, so I'm going to put it on and show you. Like, as far as face makeup. And this is how it looks. I mean, you can see this. Like, but it's metal. It's liquidy. Listen. I mean, as I'm shaking it, it's coming out. Look at this. It's nothing but water. Look at that. And I'm like, well, maybe that's how it's supposed to be. But when you rub it in, it feels nice. Like, I get the thing. But you can't do this, because if you do this, it's like water. I mean, you barely touch it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I do like the metal piece, because it feels cold and stuff. But I got to make sure I'm not squeezing it too much. Because if you squeeze it too much, it just shoots out. Like, you know? I don't know. Oh, see? Oh my God. See? Now, I did not deliberately mean to do that. But anyway, that's what happens. And I barely squeezed it. Let me know if you ever tried this. Is this how it's supposed to be? You know, it's not expired or anything, but I'm like, I don't care for it. And it's like, nothing. It's like water. I don't know. Let me know. I mean, once it's on, it feels nice. Then I got this. I haven't used this yet. This is supposed to be an oil primer. Packaging is absolutely beautiful, but let's see. Do you remember back in the day, I never did this, but the YouTubers, the beauty gurus, they used to do this and this and this, even with makeup, with concealer and stuff like that. I never understood that, but let's put some on. It smells really good. And now this is thicker. This is what I like. See? You just see very little. But it's an oil primer. And I would love this for nighttime. It's so funny because during the day I want to be matte. But at night I want to look very oily, greasy. You know what I mean? It's so funny. I remember one time I had just put makeup on. I got out of the shower, not makeup, skincare. And I just put all my skincare on. And I really enjoy, where is it? Like this coconut oil. Some people, this is the organic one. Now, some people use this to help take their makeup off. But I actually like this to put on my skin, to be honest with you. So I have that on. I have my lotion on. I have all my stuff on. And I come downstairs. And Tyler looks at me. He was like, Mom, are you feeling okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? He was like, because you're sweating. And I'm like, no, that's my skincare. I thought, that's a good excuse when I don't feel like doing something, dishes or something. I can act like I'm not feeling good. It's like, oh my God, I'm so sweaty. I don't know what's going on with me. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to get off of here because I just been talking to just be talking. I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the embarrassing thing that happened to me today at the post office. Oh, I cannot believe mascara all the way. I was wondering why he kept saying, well, you look very tired. And then when he said I should maybe need to go to the doctor and get some medicine to help me sleep. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was so funny. Let me give me a squig of water. Hold the phone. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Let me know any embarrassing stories that had happened to you. And it's just here to say, I'm okay. We're okay from the storm. Just, you know, the roof and all that. But it could be a lot worse. So, wanted to give you an update. Nala is doing really, really good. Please like this video. It really does help me out. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really helps out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It would mean the absolute world to me and to Nala, aka Nala Poo Poo. Nala cannot be bothered. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Come here, Nala. Come here, Nolly. Nala, come here. Nala, come. I got your baby. Look what I got. Oh, yeah, you care about that. She's like, get the hell off my baby. She had this ever since she was a puppy. The ears are done off, everything. There you go, your baby. I got your baby. I love you. Now she's pissed. Bye.